much. It really is my pleasure to be here, and I want to thank Chairman Hochberg, Mayor Parker, the whole board of directors for giving me this opportunity to be here in Houston and work with the forensic community here. Unlike Scott, I'm probably sleeping less now at night, but I do look forward to this opportunity. I think it's going to be great to see the Houston forensics develop and grow and become internationally known as a real center for forensic science. So thank you all very much.
Scott, if you would come forward and talk a little bit about what are the next steps you see going forward.
Well, as you may or may not know, the Houston Police Department is still operating the forensic division. We have not begun operation. The next thing that has to happen is we have to get the rest of the management team in place. We couldn't do that until we had the president and CEO. So there are, I think, 3 positions that we're looking to fill. We have to go through an amazing amount of legal work to figure out exactly how this relationship with HPD will operate, including how we set priorities for the work that gets done, how we move the assets from the police department over to the city, and we have terrific support from the city legal department on that. And I think Dr. Gardiner is assessing what our needs are. There are areas in the lab that are excellence, that are centers of excellence. There are other areas in forensics that need some work, frankly. And we need to identify those and appropriate the budget to those. One of the top things on the list is accreditation for all sections of Houston Forensics. Currently, the crime lab is accredited, and the crime scene unit is moving toward it. It is our goal to have all of the divisions fully accredited in the highest manner that's available. And I think that's going to be a major part of our work over the next probably 1 to 2 years.
I think it's important to repeat that the crime lab is still under the oversight of the Houston Police Department, but your board has been up and running for
About a year
now, and is, I guess, sitting in a position of looking over everything that they do, but not managing what they do. You're kept regularly apprised of the activities of the crime lab, and have had the opportunity to gain the insights you need to move forward.
We've been working closely with particularly Chief Slinker, Chief Ottmeyer, Captain Watkins, Irma Rios, who runs the lab. They've been very cooperative with us, and I think they see this as an opportunity to put focus on the forensics operation and to provide resources to it that maybe it hasn't always had. So the reason we're here today is that we're passing our budget for the next year, but we held on that until Dr. Gardiner could get on the scene and have a chance to evaluate what the most important needs were for us to go forward.
And you made an important distinction. We have a crime lab, and then we have other forensic activities. And it's not just the crime lab, but there are other things that we do that have been managed by the police department, and we are putting all those forensic activities, including the crime lab, together as we move to this independent model. Are there any questions?
Question for Dr. Gardiner, if you don't mind moving up to the microphone. Thank you so much. Just curious what drew you to this position. I'm sure in this field you are aware of some of the problems that Houston has had in the past, some of the shortcomings in this area, and why you decided to take this position on.
Well, short answer is I saw this as this opportunity. I definitely have been aware of what's happened in Houston for quite a few years. During that time, I've also been working internationally with labs who are in a variety of conditions. And so this seemed like an opportunity to take what I used outside the U.S. and bring it back and use it to assist Houston to move forward.
Mayor, how long will it take for the crime lab to actually get up and running and these individuals and this group take over? And is there going to be any problems between them and the police department in that transition?
First of all, the crime lab is up and running. The crime lab has never stopped. This is a transition process to who has the ultimate oversight and responsibility. And we've been taking our time to make sure that it's a completely seamless handoff, because we don't want to lose ground on any of this. And the police police department has been fully cooperative, all the way down to the rank and file officers, because we planned in the last union contract for this transition, because a lot of folks who work in the other aspects of forensics in the city of Houston are police employees. So there were lots of moving parts that had to be lined up to get to where we are today, and we're going to continue to move it with all deliberate speed, I would say, so that we don't rush anything, but that we continue progress. And while the crime lab has been functioning throughout this transition process, it has also been making independent progress. For example, the current forensic activities are under the police department. They're addressing the backlog sexual assault kits and DNA. That will be completely cleared by the time the new crime lab stands up. So we're very proud of the fact that they'll be able to have a relatively fresh start as they move forward.
Mayor, now having found a director, how much closer does this put the city into joining the effort with the county, having some sort of joint effort, joint lab with Harris County?
We have a lot of ongoing activities with Harris County. As you are aware, we're in very fruitful discussions with Harris County about a joint processing center. We are working closely on everything from Buffalo Bio to building new libraries. I don't think that this will be any different. When we determine that it makes financial and logistics sense to work together, we will do that. But I can't give you a timeline.
Mayor, about the science for the forensic, how advanced is the science now? Are we using the latest state-of-the-art science to handle most of our forensics, or are we just still working on 1980s and 1990s?
Yes, as was said earlier, some of the things we do are centers of excellence. We do an outstanding job. Other things we do could see some improvement, but I don't think that there's anything that we do over there that I would be in any way ashamed of. Thank you, and thank you all.
One more question, Mayor Parker.
We're finishing this, and then we'll go to your
Okay.
questions. It's not on this.
Okay.
Yeah.